In this video, we're going to talk about lemurs. Now, when you picture a lemur, you probably think of that cute, wide-eyed face with a long striped tail. And hey, you're not wrong. But there is so much more to them. They are these totally fascinating primates with incredibly complex lives that go way beyond just looking adorable. Okay, so let's really dive in. You see this little guy? He's got secrets. Seriously. The life of a lemur is this wild ride of intricate social rules, really strange habits, and some surprising smarts. So you're going to want to stick around, because we're about to pull back the curtain on what really makes these animals tick. So, right off the bat, one thing is super clear. Lemurs are not loners. I mean, this huddle, it's not just for a cute picture. It is fundamental to how they live. They are deeply social creatures, and how they behave as a group is absolutely key to their survival, from finding food to raising their young. And when we say their social life is fundamental, we also mean, well, it's complicated. Lemur society isn't some one-size-fits-all kind of deal. Let's dig into how different species have come up with some really fascinating and totally different ways of living together. Okay, so check this out. On one hand, you've got the ring-tailed lemurs. Their groups are like a super stable, lifelong family, where the females stick around forever. But then, you look over at the ruffed lemurs, and it's a completely different story. They live in what scientists call a fission-fusion community, which basically means the group can break apart and come back together all the time. It's way more flexible. Now, here is the single most powerful fact that defines their society, especially for the ring-tailed lemurs. Seriously, forget what you might know about other primate groups. In the lemur world, the females are in charge, period. They get first dibs on food, they lead the group, they are the absolute core of the social structure. It is a female-run world. So you have these complex female-led groups, but what does an actual day in the life of a lemur look like? Well, it's this constant balancing act between finding energy and saving it. Their entire day really just boils down to eat, rest, and then do it all over again. And when you look at how they spend their time, it becomes crystal clear what their main priority is. A huge chunk of their day is just resting. I mean, for rough lemurs, we're talking over half their day. Foraging for food and traveling takes up pretty much all the rest. It's a super efficient lifestyle, right? Get your food, then save that energy for when you really, really need it. So when they are out foraging, what are they looking for? The answer is pretty much anything and everything. Ring-tailed lemurs are the ultimate opportunistic omnivores. Of course, they love ripe fruits and flowers, but they'll also gobble up insects, spiders, even small birds and chameleons if they get a chance. And get this, they'll even eat dirt from termite mounds. Talk about not being a picky eater. Alright, now we get to my favorite part. This is where things get really, really interesting. Beyond their social lives and what they eat, lemurs have some truly bizarre behaviors that you just don't see anywhere else. Let's get into the weird stuff. Let me just ask you a question. Imagine it's a chilly morning, the sun is just peeking over the horizon, and you need to get your body temperature up for the day. No jacket, by the way. What do? Well, if you're a lemur, this is what you do. You find a nice sunny spot, sit back on your hind legs, and open up your arms to the sky in this incredible, almost zen-like pose. This isn't them meditating, you guys. It's a legit survival tactic called sunbathing, and it's all about thermoregulation. Just using the sun's rays to literally warm up their bodies. Okay, I promise you it gets even stranger. How do male ring-tailed lemurs compete with each other? Well, they have stink fights. And yep, it is exactly what it sounds like. It's their way of showing dominance and settling disputes without anyone actually getting hurt. So how in the world do you win a stank fight? Well, it's a whole ritual. First, the male lemur takes the scent glands on his wrists and just rubs them all over his long, bushy tail, basically loading it up with his own personal musk. Then, he stands his ground and just waves that scented tail aggressively toward his rival. It's a war of fragrances. So as you can see, there is a lot going on behind those big, beautiful eyes, isn't there? The world of the lemur is far from simple. It's this rich, complicated tapestry of social politics, really unique survival strategies, and some truly bizarre rituals. I mean, from their female-led societies and crazy varied diets, to sun-worshipping poses and intense stink fights, the life of a lemur is just a constant source of wonder. It really shows how complex and fascinating life in the animal kingdom can be. Alright, that is it for this video, everyone. Thank you for watching. Please make sure you're subscribed to our YouTube channel, and I'll see you in the next video.